Hi everyone, and welcome to Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF uh, Dynamite or Mike. I am Tony Schiavone here with Ashley Williams and with Taz. And today on Dynamite or Mike, we're gonna see the my mistake. We're gonna see the ongoing hang-up between Guessing Day and King Kong and Keith Lee. As we all know, Tony Schiavone said the Guessing Day took out Hulk Hogan, they took out Thor, they took out the Hulk, and the only ones leading the fight now is Keith Lee and King Kong, Tony Schiavone says. Well, that is right, Ashley Williams says. Finn Balor, Aleister Black, Dennis Rodman, and Rhea Ripley have taken out Hulk Hogan, Thor, and the Hulk. How did that happen? We don't know, but somehow they did. Well, somehow they took out three wrestlers. They took out Hulk Hogan, the Thor, and the Hulk, Taz said. I can't believe I'm hearing those three names being taken out. But I guess the Guessing Day is running on old Mike these days, Taz said, and I can't yield to see them. Get on away. Well, here they all come to the ring now. Every one of them. Here they are coming to the ring now. Here comes Rhea Ripley, the only woman of the team. Ashley Williams says. Well, Tony Schiavone said, Dennis Rodman, the force, the upholder of the team. You know, back when he was in WCW, they called him the Worm, Dennis Rodman. Because he would always worm his way in and out of things. Tony Schiavone said, well, Taz said, which listen up to the guessing. He'll always worm his way out of things, Tony Schiavone says. Well, okay, Taz said, let's listen up to the Guessing Day now. So it seems to be, Finn Balor says, that it's not good enough that we took out Hulk Hogan, we took out Thor, we took out the Hulk. Seeing Keith Lee and King Kong still want to play the game. And some of you folks are going to scave us and say, oh, well, Finn Balor, Finn Balor, Dennis Rodman, Aleister Black, and Rhea Ripley, no one saw you take out Hulk Hogan. No one saw you take out Thor. No one saw you take out Hulk. Trust me, we did. And right here, we got a tool, a weapon that's going to help us take them out. So yeah, Hulk. So I tell you right now, King Kong, Keith Lee, you two can't beat the Guessing Day. That's right, Aleister Black says. We saw what happened when Hulk Hogan and Thor, the God of Thunder, and the Incredible Hulk, we saw what happened when they all went at us. Out. Hulk Hogan out. Thor out. The Hulk out. And soon King Kong out. Soon Keith Lee out. And sooner or later, it will only be us. Oh, that's right, Dennis Rodman says. The Guessing Day, we bring guessing on others. You know, we're not the NWO, we're not DX, we're not the Nexus, we're not the Ace and Aids, we're not the Upper Up, we're not the Retribution, all those teams that came, lost at taking over. We're taking the steads of old folks and staying them for ourselves. And no, we're not the new blood, we're not the new breed, we're none of those teams, Dennis Rodman said. That's right, Rhea Ripley says. Because unlike the NWO, unlike DX, unlike the New Blood, unlike the New Breed, unlike the Nexus or the Ace and Aids, unlike Retribution, all of those teams, all of the good old legends and new leaders, unlike old leaders, new leaders, we will take them out. Is that right, huh? You're gonna take us out, Keith Lee says. Yeah, you still talk about what you did to Hulk Hogan, Thor, and the Hulk, as if that's something to be on looked for. You know what King Kong says? We're not frightened of you. We don't think you're cool. You like to talk about like you're the NWO or DX or the Ace or the Nexus or the Ace and Aids or Retribution. All of those teams that thought they were going to take the steads of others. Yeah, the new blood, the new breed. At the end of the day, you're not going to do any more harm than any of those teams did. So the way I look at it is that we got someone on our side. We got two more folks that are willing to take up the fight with us. And just who would those other ones be? Well, that would be Chun-Chi. And that would also be Sheamus O'Shaughnessy. It seems Chun-Chi says that your hang-ups are only getting worse instead of getting greater. Yeah, you may have taken down Hulk Hogan and Thor and the Hulk, but now you got to deal with us now. And I don't think you're going to take out Keith Lee, King Kong, or myself, or Sheamus O'Shaughnessy. Well, that's right, Sheamus O'Shaughnessy said. We want to have a fight. And the way we look at it, it's timing for Shang-Chi and myself to take out you folks. And backing up Keith Lee and King Kong in this one-sided fight. You know, so the way I look at it, you're all going to get beat one way or the other. Well, why don't we make the match? Finn Balor says. Since you both think you're so great, why don't we make the match? Why don't it be Shang-Chi and Sheamus O'Shaughnessy taking on, I don't know, myself and Dennis Rodman, myself and Aleister Black here. Or I think you're so great. No, I think Aleister Black says, I want to take on Shang-Chi here today. I take on Sheamus O'Shaughnessy and this Chan Lee fellow. You know. Well, now here's the fight lore in the ring, and I guess it's going to happen. If you need backup, we'll be here, Keith Lee says. Yeah, King Kong says, we got your back. If you're down the match, get. Well, it seems to me, Tony Schiavone says, that the Guessing Day believe they're so great that they're going to take that Finn Balor and Aleister Black think they're so great they're going to take out Sheamus O'Shaughnessy and Sean Lee, if I'm saying his name right, Tony Schiavone said, from Disney Marvel. Oh, he's a Disney Marvel, South. Ashley Williams said, I should know. I had my fights with the Guessing Day, and they think they're so great, but they're not. Oh, and everyone who's not in the match was sent out. But do you truly think that's going to keep? You really think that's going to keep them out of this? Oh, I mean, at the end of the day, do you truly believe they're going to be taken out of it? Right now, Shang-Chi taking out Finn Balor with his fighting staff or fighting stick, Tony Schiavone says. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing, Taz said. That should be unlawful, Tony Schiavone and Ashley Williams. And I'll tell you why it should be unlawful. Because it's not a hard-made fight. It's not ECW, not XPW, not ZCW or GCW, where that kind of shit would happen every day. Oh, and Shang-Chi. You know, so it should be unlawful, Taz says. You know what, Tony Schiavone said, you're starting to be like Corey Graves and, you know, Wade Barrett and a Jackal. And he's in English. They all would talk about how it's unlawful. But what's he supposed to do? He can't take it out of his hand. He was made that way, Tony Schiavone said. Shang-Chi with whatever he did. Whatever hold he did there. Wow, that's right, You're right, Tony Schiavone. It seems to me, Ashley Williams said, that Finn Balor's as great as he is, then there shouldn't be a hang-up. Oh! Finn Balor, oh, by mistake, Finn Balor just accidentally threw Shang-Chi, went into the fight keeper, Tony Schiavone says. That's not going to be good. That's not going to be good at all. Uh-oh, Aleister Black. Oh, Aleister Black just hit Shang-Chi with that seat, Tony Schiavone says. You know, with that seat. And now Shang-Chi just bringed in. Shang-Chi, you know, has to get back into this. Shang-Chi has to get back into this. You know. And don't tell me Shang-Chi's going to be the next one laid out at the hands of the guessing day. Oh! Sadly, it looks like he is, Tony Schiavone said. There you go, Taz said. Another one for the guessing day to take out. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Finn Balor. Well, Tony Schiavone said someone's got to do something. Finn Balor's got that seat again. And he just hit John Lee with it. Oh! Ding, 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 ding. The Fight Lord has to do something to stop this. Well, here comes Aleister Black in the ring now. Shang-Chi just got taken down by Aleister Black, Tony Schiavone said. Oh, no, Ashley Williams said. Here is Dennis Rodman, or as you called him in WCW, the Worm Dennis Rodman. Oh! And now Rhea Ripley's coming back in now, Tony Schiavone says. The Fight Lord is being stopped. The Fight Lord. Oh! The Fight Lord is being stopped by Rhea Ripley. Got the Fight Lord, so he can't do anything. And now they're going to take out Shang-Chi with that seat they put on him, Tony Schiavone said. Someone truly needs to do something to stop this, Tony Schiavone said. Yes, they do, actually, Williams said. They truly need to stop this. Wait, here's Keith Lee. Keith Lee's come to the ring. Oh, Keith Lee's coming to the ring now. Keith Lee coming to the ring. Keith Lee's got Aleister Black. And he just took Aleister Black out of the ring. Sheamus O'Shaughnessy just kicked Dennis Rodman out of the ring. Finn Balor's all alone in there. But he don't seem to care. Oh, King Kong got him. King Kong just threw him out of the ring. Now it's just Rhea Ripley all by herself. And Rhea Ripley just runs off. But the harm has been done, Taz says. The guessing day has already taken out another wrestler who dare uprise against them. Now the Fight Lord is going to get that seat off of Shang-Chi and see if Shang-Chi's alright, Tony Schiavone says. That's right, Ashley Williams said. We got to see if Shang-Chi is alright. Yes, we truly do need to see, yes, we truly need to see, we truly need to see, if Shang-Chi is alright or not. Is alright or not. But this guessing day, Tony Schiavone said, has gone too far. They truly have gone too far. They say they're not the NWO. They say they're not DX. They say they're not the New Blood. They say they're not the Nexus or the New Breed or the Ace and Aids. They say they're not Retribution, but they behave just like all those other teams did in WCW and WWF, WWE, and TNAW back in the day. Or IW now. Tony Schiavone says, they truly are nothing more than creeps and bullies and hills and weaklings, Tony Schiavone says. I hope Shang-Chi is alright. Tony Schiavone says, well, me too, actually, Williams says. I hope Shang-Chi is alright. I mean, what they did to him were what bullies and heels do. What bullies and heels and creeps do to folks, actually, Williams says. So I truly hope he's alright. Well, we'll have to see if he's alright or not. Well, Taz says the guessing day has already taken out Hulk Hogan, Thor, and Hulk, and now they took out Shang-Chi. They need to take out Sheamus O'Shaughnessy and King Kong Keith Lee. Alright, Jim Ross said, I'm going to be talking to the bullies, the heels, the creeps, the weaklings here in the TWF. The guessing day. First off, Finn Balor. First off, Jim Ross, show some onlook to the guessing day. You know, everyone talks about how, oh, you're one of the greatest play-by-play callers in all of skilled wrestling. But you know what? That's not true. You know, you're going to learn to show some onlook to the guessing day, Jim Ross. Or it will be you being laid out next. You're nothing more than a bully and a heel and a creep. You know that? Bully, heel, and a creep, right? Well, you know what Aleister Black says? I don't care, Jim Ross, what your fodder belief of us is. You know? What you need to worry about, Dennis Rodman says. What you need to worry about, Dennis Rodman says, is what we just did to Shang-Chi, we did to Hulk Hogan, Thor, and the Hulk. Wasn't that cool? Yeah. And guess what? That's going to be King Kong Keith Lee and Sheamus O'Shaughnessy next on the takeout list. Well, that's my talk with the guessing day. Back to you, Tony Schiavone. Well, thank you, Jim Ross, for talking with the guessing day here today on Dynamite or Might. I am Tony Schiavone for Ashley Williams and Taz. We hope you like Dynamite or Might, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact on XS TV or Smash and Inside Farseer.